You are now rocking with On Blast Radio Atlanta, home of the $5 spin and your number one station for independent artists.
It's hard to trust. That's why I'm glad I got my team. Hard to feel me, so I understand. Let's toast to this. Let's take oath to this. In time, I've had some friends, but this is where life begins. Let's roll up, let's roll one for us. There's nothing left to discuss. This is where we should be. All of my crew with me. And it feels so good to trust, cause no one can fuck with us. And as long as we keep this trust, cause without you there is no us. This is love, real love, no lies. No one can fuck with us. And as long as we keep this trust, cause without you there is no us. This is love, real love. I've been through a lot of cliques, a lot of teams, a lot of shit have been dragged out, have been crossed over. I live cream, my mate hips, and my team supreme, they fucking with me. Heartfield is a movement, Hebrew is a nation. We kill it, we ain't just doing it, and we chemical with this bond shit. Stick together like an omelet, and my OGs on top of me, they say rain free but properly. We keep it hot like potpourri, but stay low key like a hockey league. Stay cooking us on like Paula Deen. On blast, can't no witness. Focus, we bout our business, and we killing niggas that witness it. The game fucked up, we fixing it. My team like a pack full of pixie sticks, and living color, we living it. And after this right here, hey man, kill this shit. The whole world gon' feel this shit. Let's toast to this. Let's take oath to this. In time, I've had some friends, but this is where life begins. Let's roll up, let's roll one for us. There's nothing left to discuss. This is where we should be. All of my crew with me. And it feels so good to trust, cause no one can fuck with us. And as long as we keep this trust, cause without you there is no us. This is love, real love, no lies. No one can fuck with us. And as long as we keep this trust, cause without you there is no us. This is love, real love.
You are now rocking with On Blast Radio Atlanta, home of the $5 spin and your number one station for independent artists.
Yo, it's your girl Big Show. You tuned into the True Session. You don't get no realer than this.
Damn straight. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man.
Man, we in this thing, man.
Right.
We in this bitch.
Girl Big Show, man.
I am Jason C. Yeah.
And your boy D Gray.
Word. So, hey, man, we got hey, man.
No, we in this bitch.
Hell yeah, y'all already know. So we got, of course, awesome show lined up for y'all tonight, man.
As usual.
Wonderful topics with wonderful people, you know. Our topic for tonight is words hurt, or are people just too damn sensitive?
Them motherfuckers sensitive.
I'll tell you right now. Yeah, they're sensitive as hell.
Word. So, man, everybody already know how we do this thing, man. I'm going to play a couple songs while you tell your friends to tell their friends to meet us all right here on our YouTube channel. Tune in. Of course, y'all can call in. We got the phone number going across the screen right now. And yeah, man, let us know y'all opinions. I'm going to hit y'all off with this Kelja first. The song is called Feeling.
Touch me, please me, kiss me, tease me, don't leave me. Yeah, I feel it in my body, don't need nobody as long as you're here. You're giving me that feeling, delay. I wanna feel delay. You made me feel such a vibe when I'm with you. Rest in my heart, I can never forget you. Yeah. Said you're giving me something I'm definitely here for. Feel like it's just you and me on this dance floor. Round for round, round for round, round for round. Nobody going up and down, up and down, up and down. I love it when you work me out, work me out, work me out. We about to go round for round, round for round, round for round. Yeah, 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 we can rock and roll, work the middle, turn me around, watch me twerk a little. Now why you got your hands on me? I love it when your hands on me. I got that feeling. I just wanna feel the feeling.
I give you that feeling. I'm talking about that sexual healing, that spiritual feeling. Got your legs up high to the ceiling. Yeah, I give you what you wanna. Got you high like you smoking marijuana. Vacation into your wanna. Got me feeling for the poop, na 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 na. Que tú necesitas dinero, mi tiempo, dinero, no tengo, prometo, es nada. Más que chilla from the map, que se apague, que pido un poco, te muevo para pagar.
When you tell her that you give that feeling, I wanna feel feeling. Cause you make me feel such a vibe when I'm with you. It's in my heart, I can never forget you.
Mami, dale, on y va, let's go.
Cause you give me something I'm definitely here for. Feel like it's just you and me on this dance floor.
Dale, on y va, let's go.
We going round and round. You're going up and down. I love it when you work me out, work me out, work me out. We about to go round and round, round and round, round and round. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mr. International himself, Shift the Blanc, and the beautiful Keljan. We're bringing you this international vibe right now, bringing the whole world together for that good feeling, you feel me? From across the globe, y'all vibe to this. Hey, mamacita, ven aquí, por favor. Chérie, je t'aime de tout mon cœur. Au fond de moi, mon mini papa.
Te amo, papi.
You are now rocking with On Blast Radio Atlanta, home of the $5 spin and your #1 station for independent artists.
You okay? Are you doing something? What's going on, man?
Way.
I just making sure it was alright.
Go, Charlotte. It's your birthday.
Okay,
Hey.
I'll stay one for you.
Way. Yeah. I just hit a lick and got a few bands. Can't nobody make me feel like you can. Rolling up a hill, I need 2 grams. I'm just hoping we ain't moving too fast. When the daylight passed and the nightfall came, when you rolling with the real niggas might sound lame. She just hit me to the 6 when she swipe off a chain. Middle of the night, going high with the brain. Hey, black it, I've been well. Getting high, so I ride and I fishtail. From the D, so the when they get cold, when you gripping in the snow, say the vibe like Denzel. You just got into the game, kid, I've been playing. Red bottom with the diamonds like 10 bands. No L, so the whip got 10 tags. I bust a whole breakdown quick, fast. In my past life, slow tempo, addicted to the fast life. Little mama wake up still happened last night. So she fucking with the vibe, nigga, that's right. Just somebody on the side of the track like, no show, it's your birthday. But I'm the nigga who be stretching her the worst way. Open no with no professional, G with no stress. Little baby gon' do with the first say 2 blunts. Oh, now we just got Hennessy. Oh, I be 2 blunts. Oh, now we got this Hennessy. Oh, now we OT on the street shit. Drop once, I don't even need a remix. Upgrade a little baby from a P6. Thug life till I go, you know the thesis. Red wine, call it water like Jesus. Blues bustin' on my pocket on some beat shit. I run around this bitch poppin' all week shit. You a lane, you be driving all that weak shit. Most king shit, ayy. Being a realist, I had to confess. Versus some shit, I just gotta address like a package. I'm tryna ship back to the west. Had these women upset like I'm back with my ex. Me and you fly like a match with no set. Busted on the mattress, and she got it all wet. When I see you looking back at your head, I'm grabbing tongue, kissing all passionate, I'm grabbing on the legs. 2 blunts rolled, and the other 2 lit. Up to the Detroit, Death Row, new click. West side I'm for a reason. Little Brody going stupid all season. I be in this bitch, you know I'm weeded. Zooming like we're trying to come first place. OG King, gotta scream and have mercy. Seeing on this case, got you thinking it's a birthday. Hey, 2 plus, oh, now we just got Hennessy. Oh, I be 2 plus, oh, now we got this Hennessy. Oh, now we.
Yo, it's your girl Big Show. When you tuned into the Truth Session, you don't get no realer than this.
So, man, y'all already know. First things first, man. Take a little trip around the room and find out all the wonderful things that we have had transpiring over the past week since we last saw y'all.
I mean, we kind of took a break this weekend, but I got a chance to dig into my master bedroom closet. You know what I'm saying? Rip everything, rip everything out of there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
doing some
saying?
construction.
Yeah. Man, I'm just trying to rip everything out of there. You know what I'm saying? Patch and putty all the holes. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. And I got a chance to go to Macon and check out my family. My, you know what I'm saying? Me and my son went to Macon and see my
family
my
time is always good.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, otherwise that's it. And enjoyed all this damn rain that's been happening.
Yeah.
I'm
but
so tired of water.
Back. You had to ride back in that rain, huh?
Down and back. It was raining like a motherfucker.
They said it was hailing. I missed all of it.
I ain't get that part. I ain't get that part.
Oh, bro, I saw videos on the little, you know, the little Atlanta shit.
I'm tired. I'm tired
Instagram
of water
or whatever.
Right now.
That nigga said, I'm tired of water. Hey, look, man, y'all can't be tired of water down here in Georgia because most years we have a drought. So the water is very much needed. And I mean, it's springtime. So, like, to me, it's kind of expected.
And you got a damn boat, man.
Yeah, I didn't got it.
Well, I mean, water coming from the sky and water up under you is a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of boats, somebody forgot to take the drain plug out of the boat, so it was full of water the other day when we went. And when I told you we was going to prep the boat, and I got there already to get the pressure washer out, and this motherfucker full of water. So
let me ask.
That killed.
Did you forget it?
Nah, it wasn't me.
It was somebody else.
Yeah.
He wasn't that somebody.
That killed my whole motivation. I was like, you know what, man? I don't even...
Fuck all this, man.
Yeah.
Fuck all this.
He's playing with water all day long.
Look, all right. Well, sounds interesting enough. Sounds interesting enough.
What's up with you, man?
What about you, Gray?
Man, listen. When I tell you I'm blessed on top of blessed, man.
Oh, okay.
Listen, check this out. Within 2 months, I would have worked on 3 movies.
Now that's fucking lit.
You know what
For
I mean?
sure.
Super
Tomorrow
fucking lit.
Will be the third one. Not only am I helping on this movie, but your boy got a little acting role.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right, man,
even though a little nigga extra, but shit.
You gotta start somewhere.
There you go. You definitely gotta start somewhere.
So, you know, I'm blessed with that. You know, found out that I'm having a grandson.
Okay. Congratulations.
Sincere will be
Grandpa. You said pop.
October, so that would make grandchild number 6 for me.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Yeah.
Pop.
I got 5 granddaughters, and this will be my first grandson. So,
well, that's lit.
So you know, I'm turned all the way up. I already told my son, bro, we going bike riding, we going camping, we going playing baseball. We boxing, we doing all this shit.
Everything.
Like, Dad, he ain't even here yet. I said, oh, that's on day 1.
All right.
You feel me?
Day 1.
What's up with you, Show?
Oh man, so many things, but yet so little.
Yeah.
No, like Jason said, man, we took a break, and I actually took some time and just really chilled out. I didn't do too much. I must say that I had a very interesting weekend, to say the least, which brought me into the subject of the night, which is words hurt, or are people just too damn sensitive? Okay. And I just want to touch base on it a little bit, but the first thing I'm gonna do is shout out my sponsor. So shout out to my hairstylist, man. Y'all see I got the new dude done and shit, you know, throw a little color in that shit, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the goddess. Y'all can catch her on Instagram, the goddess one. That's 2 D's with a Z. So GODDEZ and the number 1. All right. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with her. Man, she do all kind of different type of hairstyles. So look, anything you need or want, she can get it for you. She can get it done. And then of course, lots of hair and self-care products and things of that nature. So y'all tap in with her. Of course, shout out to Smooth Move, man. I gotta keep shouting out Smooth Move because you know, without them, we wouldn't be able to be like where we are right now. And so I'm just really proud of the progress that we have encountered over the last couple of years. And, you know, my hope is that we just continue to prosper with what we got going on, of course.
Sure.
But the subject of the night is words hurt, or are people too damn sensitive?
Man, Show, when I saw your post today, I was like, man, somebody done got so skin with bullshit ass words.
Well, you know, not necessarily got under my skin with words. So one thing that I have realized is, to me personally, I don't think words hurt. I think it's really dependent upon the person. You know, I think people take things to heart a lot of times when it's the truth. Hit dogs, holler, you know?
That's what they say.
And so, I mean, me being a person who is secure in who I am and me knowing myself, like a person can't say things to me and it make me feel any type of way because I know who I am, you know? But there's a lot of people who aren't, I guess, you know, as confident in themselves or know themselves in a way that they should to make words not mean so much to them. You know, I do sometimes feel like it really it also depends on who the words are coming from, because, you know, when you really care about people and they say some things to you, then that may affect you in a certain type of way. I mean, depending.
It will. It really will.
Of course, depending on you. But I also think people who love you or who you feel love and really care about you aren't going to tell you things wrong, you know? And then, of course,
even if you don't like it,
of course, things are also as we perceive them, you know? So perception is a lot of people's reality. I mean, perception is reality. So, you know, it's also how people perceive things. And so I think that plays a huge part as well. You know, man, I've been having a lot of issues with my employees, you know, going back and forth about things, you know, what they should do, what they shouldn't do, which kind of what sparked the conversation tonight. But then I realized, like, throughout life, I've always encountered people, and I tell the truth, you know, and no, I don't have a whole lot of tact. That's probably something that I could possibly work on.
That's part of my problem.
But to me, I just feel like I'm not Willy Wonka and I'm not about to sugarcoat shit for nobody. Okay. You know, and if you're an adult, then you should be able to take things as they are. Now, again, all of this is still perception, and it's my perception if I'm the one who's, you know, giving my thoughts and opinion on things. But at the same time, I don't think that my opinion should get people upset. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how I think and feel. How other people think and feel don't really bother me, you know?
Right. I'm the same way. It's like a lot of times people will say stuff just to get that reaction out of you, and then when they don't get the reaction that they want, then they're like, you don't care. Right. Well, how do you I mean, you can't expect me to react the way you want me to react, and then so you can get that gratification or whatever you're looking for. When you don't get it, I'm just, it don't bother me. Whatever,
right?
It's whatever. Like I don't care.
And with also saying that, Jason, I mean, it's like if your opinion is this way, how the hell are you gonna get mad at me and tell me that I'm bashing you because my opinion is different?
Right.
I found it easier to just knowing that, of course, being different people, we're going to have differences of opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody have them, I mean, in most cases. And so, I make a choice to not let things, bother me or affect me in a way. Like, so long as I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, then like, bro, I really don't have to engage in certain things. Now, to me, there is a certain thing. Thank you, Sky. Too wise. We appreciate you. So there is a certain thing I do believe as far as I'm learning more and more to shut up. I mean, and for a great number of reasons, though, because while words to me don't hurt, words can hurt you. Yeah. People's reactions to your words can sometimes turn deadly. We live in a world now where people, I've heard men in most cases go off on women because they don't want to give them their phone number, or them actually getting irate, or sometimes just getting out of pocket or whatever, with certain things, and then I mean, even how easily altercations start with people just being out and amongst each other. Hey, yo, I don't like this or I don't like that. Y'all see what happened to the whole Migo thing, and so it's like all these things started from a basketball game or some shit like that. This nigga talking about he couldn't play basketball or whatever the fuck, stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? That escalate to somebody ending up getting killed or whatever. And so it's like, wild to me, words don't necessarily hurt. It's the reaction of certain words that can or cannot hurt people.
And then you also have to realize that some words are not just feelings, they're action words. So if you're just being you, someone could perceive that word again, perceive that as you telling them truth and gospel, but you just really being you. I can be the person that's always looking out for you, always helping you out. And that doesn't mean that I'm in love with you. I'm in love with humans. So I'm going to help humans, not just you in particular.
I get that all the time.
Yeah.
Bruh, I try to help people with certain shit. I try to help girls with their music and shit like that. And they think like I like them and shit like that. And it's like, no, I really just love music. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, no, I'm really not interested in
that. And then it could turn into some fatal attraction type stuff. And that you really not even trying to go there. It's like,
people be weird.
Yeah. You get those instances where words may be said in a particular setting, and it's a group of people, and you might say something to somebody.
You offended me. You talking about me.
You in a group of people, and you say something directly towards this person, and now it's an issue because you said it in front of everybody. Now we got a problem.
Well, I mean, and I also think that fall in line.
But you wasn't being malicious or nothing. You was just.
But that fall in line with people not knowing who they are and a lack of confidence and people just, to me, being easily embarrassed. I don't. Some people do. Now look. There are people out here who will intentionally embarrass you for the sake of laughter or other people's enjoyment. Yeah, that's true. I mean, and those people, shame on them.
Yeah.
If they don't know what the consequences of that can be, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like while the whole world, in a sense, has been desensitized from so many things, you know, they are also highly sensitive over small things, you know. I personally, I am not going to let words affect me. Whatever a motherfucker think about me, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't care. You know, I'm still gonna live my life regular, and I'm still gonna do whatever. Bro. I'm gonna keep it moving or whatever like that. And I mean, some of the shit people say about me, I agree with. Cause I can be an asshole, I can be a bitch, or whatever the fuck else a motherfucker think. But all those things don't stem from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here maliciously being a certain way towards people. And so a lot of times you kind of get whatever you get based on how you approach people or situations or things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things these days is like it's cause and effect. You know, it's reactive in a sense or whatever. And so one thing that I'm definitely working on is how I react to certain things, because I realize that we live in a world where people don't give a fuck about you, you know. And something as simple as a conversation can turn into
right, yeah.
What? Yeah. You're right. Real quick, real easy, or whatever. And so, you know, I think it's just important for us to be cautious more these days. And it's sad because, you know, I remember growing up and people used to like talk shit to each other or whatever like that, and like niggas get mad, you know, if they want to fight or something like that, they fight it out and everybody go home or whatever like that, and these niggas be back on the fucking block playing with each other the next fucking day. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's nothing. But these days you get into it with a motherfucker, they gonna come shoot the whole fucking block up. You know,
ain't no coming back from that shit.
Right, exactly. And so I just feel like, you know, the more the world change, of course we too have to change, unfortunately, to go along with it, or we have to create a change that is going to change the craziness that's happening right now, you know. And I don't think taking people's guns away or anything like that is it.
No.
But I do think that having a weapon is a huge responsibility that you know you can't just allow anyone to have.
Right. Guns don't kill people.
People absolutely.
When it's not warranted. Because if it's my life or yours, I mean,
oops,
I'm trying to go back home the same way that I left.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
No, very true. Very true. As am I. And so so the conversation to me is, are people too damn sensitive? Yes, I think so. I don't know if they putting too much estrogen in the food, or if people aren't being told I love you enough. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know is the world has become a really crazy place, and people will take your words and they will turn it to something that you don't even intend it to be, make it to be something negative so that they can be reacting to it
or benefit from it in some type of way.
Absolutely. And so with that, man, we're gonna take a quick break. We got Music D Will in the building, and so since I got two songs, I'm gonna go ahead and play one before we bring them on. This one is called Racks on Racks.
Used to post in the front of the store with a phone in the bag. I'ma flip it till it's all gone. Mag on me with the mask on me. Even used to rob niggas on the way home. Up still don't move till I say so. Call of Duty leave niggas with a halo. I'm not a Cuban, but I smoke them from the pesos. And I set it off for them bankrolls. Racks on racks, racks on racks. We go and get it. Racks on racks, racks on racks. We go and get it. Racks on racks, racks on racks. We go and get it. Yeah, we go and get it. Yeah, we go and get it.
Flipping the script, boy, you a trip. Oh, that's the gang, boy, you a bitch. Gripping this 30, you know I'm gon' spin. Shooting my shot, you know I ain't gon' miss. Heard you done switch, boy, you a snitch. Call him the flip, bustin' the clip. We came from rags, we up and we lit. We came from rags, we up and we lit.
Run up a check and I keep me a blick and don't fuck with me, nigga, cause I'm with the shit. And I'm cut from a cloth that you niggas can't rip. And I walked on some shoes that you niggas can't fit. Straight out the mud, make it rain in this bitch. And I toe tag a nigga, got gang in this bitch. And he won't get a pass, he can't get an assist, but he making the news, he the current event. I feel some pain and you niggas can't feel it. Yeah, I'm like a Leah, I'm one in a million. Can't deal with these niggas that be in they feelings. Can't fall for these hoes cause they really be tripping.
My flow is on point, they call me precision.
Put you in the scope, now you all in my vision. Yeah, we the goats, we like Jordan and Pippen. Yeah, we been in the paint, we been scoring and winning. She blow me up cause she feeling some type of way, but she so lucky I even had time today. You want a feature, then we can accommodate. I may not bother cause we don't have common ways. I got some niggas that's ready to die for me. I got some niggas that's ready to ride with me. If I catch them slipping, my niggas go slide with me. Worst of the worst, they go die with me. Used to post in the front of the store with a phone in the bag. I'ma flip it till it's all gone. Mag on me with the mask on me. Even used to rob niggas on the way home. Up still don't move till I say so. Call of Duty leave niggas with a halo. I'm not a Cuban, but I smoke them from the pesos. And I set it off for them bankrolls. Racks on racks, racks on racks. We go and get it. Racks on racks, racks on racks. We go and get it. Racks on racks, racks on racks. We go and get it. Yeah, we go and get it. Yeah, we go and get it.
You are now rocking On Blast Radio Atlanta, home of the $5 spin and your number one station for independent artists.
Yo, it's your girl Big Show. When you tuned in to the Truth Session, you don't get no realer than this.
Man, y'all already know. We back in the building, man. We got Music D Will up in this motherfucker.
Another artist from the D.
Yeah.
You already know.
Detroit was strong with this thing, man.
Okay. So, what brought you down here?
Shit, trying to get my shit popping, the music, the film shit, and all that. You know, it's the mecca for what we trying to do. So, I've been wanting to come here probably for like, what year is it? 2023. So since like 2015, I've been trying to plan on coming down here, but nigga just kept getting in trouble, being probation, going to the joint. You know what I'm saying? I was really stuck in the system forever. So, you know what I'm saying? I got out the joint, all that, finally completed my parole, and I was like, it's up. I'm out.
So go.
Congratulations on your freedom. You heard?
Yeah, appreciate it.
That's definitely a big deal. And so he said he's not from the D,
Lansing.
But he's from Michigan. And so, how do you feel the transition is? You know, from there to here.
Man, it's a huge transition for real. It's a total different culture, but you know what I'm saying? I love it for real. You know what I'm saying? I do love it, but the transition, I'm still transitioning. I only been here since September. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm still transitioning, trying to get in the loop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hopping on good ass platforms like this one right here and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm ready for it.
Absolutely. And so, what initially got you into music?
Man, I always wanted to do music ever since I can remember, just watching videos with my siblings at the crib. Like, I remember the first video was Snoop and Dre, Nothing But a G Thing. And from here, I wanted to do music.
It's classic.
Word, I feel that. Yep. So, any of your other siblings do music?
Nah, nope. Both my brothers actually did. My older brother, he got like a little project out, but he ain't never really took it serious. We probably did that like 2011 when I had my little studio at this little spot called the Carter in Lansing. Yeah, but he ain't never take it serious like me. I always wanted to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ever since, like I said, since I can remember, I used to beg my pops to give me karaoke machines. Remember the little Home Alone machine? They used to have the little
what they call it, something talk, some whatever the hell, talk
like
something.
Every Christmas and every birthday, that's what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? We used to just dub the little tapes. You know, you put the little plastic over the tape or
Yeah.
tissue up in that boy.
That part.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Taking it back.
Already, I feel that. So, like, what was some of your favorite artists coming up?
Like I said, Snoop and Dre. I was highly influenced by the West Coast, so Snoop, Dre, of course NWA. I actually got that tattoo because you know what I'm saying, I was such a big fan back in the day. I got my first tattoo when I was like 14. Like I wouldn't have did it right now, but you feel me? I was just so, you know, I love music, so
Word, I
you
feel
know what
that.
I'm saying. But 2000s and all that. Oh yeah, hold on. We Masterpiece, No Limit. We got Cash Money. I love the South music too. 2000s 50 Game, the whole Dipset movement, and of course, you know what I'm saying. And right now, we got the Detroit wave that's. And the Midwest about to be taking over. We about
I mean, it's about time.
Niggas love
unblackballed us. So what the fuck was going on?
Yeah, we about to be next up because it's. I think, but I'm trying to get my foot up in there too. You feel me?
Yeah, I think they had us blackball since
I'm saying, I think we definitely have a very unique sound that is unlike anybody else. It's like from the production even to the cadence of our rap styles is very diverse, and it stands out. So like to the point to where when you hear somebody from Detroit, you know, man, that motherfucker, they from up there.
Like,
absolutely.
Even to the point where, you know what I'm saying, people from other areas are starting to trying to, you know what I'm saying, use that same cadence and style too. So it's crazy.
People from certain parts of California that
I was just
kind of
gonna say
sound
the Bay.
Yeah,
Bay
that kind of
like,
sound
I was like,
it.
even Lil Yachty, he got some stuff that sounds like similar to somebody like from Detroit. Or
And
whatever.
what a lot of folks don't know, Detroit is really the home of house music.
It is.
I mean, like, in the D,
they be trying to say New York.
Nah,
a lot of people be saying New York with the house music and shit
I think
like
I
that.
seen an interview with somebody saying that too.
Yeah,
I forgot which one it was.
But no, listen. I grew up gay in Detroit. All they played was fucking house music. Everywhere we went, every fucking club I was in my teens or whatever like that, man, fucking house music.
How long y'all been down here?
I've been here for maybe like 14 years now. I want to say.
14.
Yeah, I've been here for a minute. What about you, Greg? How long you been down here?
I first moved here from LA
right
in 2012, and then I left in 2015, and I came back to make it home in 2018.
Okay.
Shit, well,
Word.
I'm born and raised in Georgia. I'm born and raised in Georgia, but I've only been living up here for like 20 years. I've been living up here for like 15, 20, but I'm born and raised in Georgia. So
Word. I can dig it.
Straight
I
up.
can dig it.
I thought everybody. I thought y'all came together or something like y'all. All fans.
No,
it feel like that.
What do you mean?
That's how we roll though.
No, actually, I think it's dope that we came down here and met one another. I always think it's dope when I come down here and I meet people that's from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And then we link up, and you know, it's like it's a certain type of vibe or whatever. But it's so many people from the D down here. It's just like I feel like we came down here and fucking took over or something. It's crazy. But of course, I've been able to meet some really dope people down here, and it's definitely a place where I feel like if you from where we from, it don't matter what the fuck you go through down here, you're gonna overcome that shit. You know what I'm saying?
We was trained for this.
Yeah, very much so built for this shit. So so that's definitely a good part about it. Y'all got a question before I,
No,
I just be
I'm
talking.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Listen, before I came onto the show, I didn't even look up dude, and I have to tell you, when I did, I was highly impressed.
Word.
But I don't expect nothing less from the mix, though. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people forget that Motown is from the Mitten.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And Motown has set the trend for music today.
Absolutely.
So I just want to say to you,
Facts.
Will, bro, D Will, man, listen, your music is awesome, bro. Keep going. And,
Right.
man, listen, that Racks on Racks, that's hard. The joint that you shot the video for in Arizona, See, I've been looking him up.
You said you let them. You said
already,
they're
and I
looking.
got
Okay.
nothing. But the joint was hard,
Yeah,
bro.
appreciate it.
And I like
For
your
sure.
flow. I appreciate it, man.
Good
Thank
looking,
you for
bro.
coming to the music.
Good
bro.
looking.
Yeah. We want to talk
So
about that.
one thing I definitely want to say is shout out to Carisha.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say.
Because Carisha is how we came across D Will in the first place.
That's my dog.
Yeah, she invited us down to his listening party, and we actually had an opportunity to hear his whole album before it dropped.
Right.
And we got an opportunity to sit down and kick it and have a little bit of a conversation with him or whatnot. And you know, I feel like people are not always going to receive you how you expect,
Right.
in a sense. And you know, I think a lot of the judges, they had great thoughts and opinions, you know, when it came to the music, but I think there is a true lack of understanding when it comes to our culture, you know, us being from the Midwest or whatever too, because we were out of the scene for so long, that they're unfamiliar. You know, don't get me wrong, the people who go out and seek it, like I told y'all, it's out here for us. So the people who go and seek it, of course, they're able to find it and they may know what's going on, but it's real new to anybody else who haven't. And anytime you hear something new, it's instantly hard to digest. You know,
you could tell that they wasn't really familiar with your style of music, so they didn't really know what to say, and they were saying a lot of generic stuff about your music until you get to the homie. What's his name? At the end,
XSJ.
Yeah, XSJ.
Mm-hmm.
That's the realest shit I ever heard. Bro.
Yeah.
For real.
That's the one that said F what they told
me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because the truth of the matter is,
I wasn't even tripping on that.
Your audience is going to find you, and people who like real music, like if you like real music, you're gonna love Detroit artists, period.
Fact.
Because I mean, all they talk is some real shit,
Yeah.
and it's from our experience,
right?
You know, well, let me stop saying Detroit. All of the Midwest, you know, because that's our experience or whatever like that. People wasn't crazy about the shoot 'em up, kill music that Chicago was coming out with initially. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody, thank you. And so, you know, I feel like people, of course, need a little second to absolutely.
It's time for the Midwest to come back. I mean, the South done had it, West Coast done had it, New York done had it. I mean, a lot of folks, y'all gotta, I'm great age myself, but y'all gotta take it back to the Ohio players, keyword Ohio, them cats from the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
Roger Troutman, he from the Midwest. I mean, let's talk about the Four Tops. Let's talk about, man, it's just so many people. Marvin Gaye. You know,
I mean, everybody from that era pretty much came about it. Yeah.
I want to ask you, as far as that Carisha show, what were some of the things that you took away from that show? Like some of the things you learned, some of the the last
the
one? Yeah, the Carisha show. Yeah, some of the things that you learned from that show. Like,
I mean, I really didn't even know it was about to be a panel or none of that.
Oh, okay. Oh, they surprised you with it. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I wouldn't even have wanted that.
Wow.
I just wanted to come
to do your thing. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now the one thing that I can say was good about it is these are some keynote people here in the city or whatever. And listen, I'm sure after All Access J said his part, everybody else started reconsidering their thought process as far as things go. Because I mean, you really have to be able to sit and listen to digest. The first thing, it was a listening party, and you're only hearing like kind of snippets of the songs in the first place.
Right.
Yeah, then I thought the whole song would be played too.
Yeah, so the truth of the matter is the content was great, the delivery was great, the production was great, and even
he kind of gave like a little like a backstory to each song, so you kind of introduced and talked about the song and what it meant. So that was dope.
I mean, I thought the whole thing was really awesome, you know. Appreciate and then even now, so hearing that you didn't really know how things were going to transpire, things you came in there just, you know, ready to let people hear your music or whatever like that, and it turned into something totally different.
It was really like laser beam focused on you. It was like he was like, damn, It was kind of awkward. It was kind of awkward at first. Yeah.
I'm getting judged at my
right at your own shit. Yeah, it was very much so.
I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that.
So with me, did one before. So. Just meeting Carisha and know how she operate. I know she try to make things. She try to do it big.
Yeah, absolutely.
She do.
So she really try to put on for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
but
absolutely.
You know, when your light is shining the brightest, you have no idea what's out there because all you see is your light.
Right.
So now that you out there and your light is shining bright, you're gonna get opinions from everywhere.
Yeah.
And you gotta digest the good,
throw away constructive the bad criticism. Shit.
I feel like he took everything with grace. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
I did, and I'm good with constructive criticism. So I feel like some of them all said something good.
Yeah, you can take bits and pieces of everything. Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Some of this shit was some bullshit. I thought. A lot of this shit was I like dog at the end.
Yeah. I mean,
I got to holler at everybody. You know,
after the fact.
Too,
and again, these are keynote people here in the city. And so that was just another network. It's a great networking experience to have the connections to leave with or whatnot.
Then like you said, we in the A now, so like it's different.
Our access, yeah, he be something, and he really be like he really
everywhere, not some everywhere. He be everywhere.
Really indie, so he don't heard some of everything. So yeah, he one of the ones that really be out here all over the place, and he be popping up in places you would never see him, never think people would be.
I feel like a lot of folks here in Atlanta don't really give indie artists a real opportunity in a sense, unless they like from here, you know. I like that. and even in that, indie in Atlanta is not like where it's at. Every event that they tend to throw for indies, I mean, except for some that I've been seeing lately, I feel like it's starting to grow and it's starting to change a little bit due to the people who are getting involved. But prior to recently, a lot of the events and things that go on here in Atlanta is, to me, it's just like a money making opportunity for the promoter or for whoever is throwing that event. They get these indie artists to come out here, spend their money so that they can perform or whatever like that. They tell them that they're gonna have these contests and all this other stuff, and then they already got made up in their mind who's gonna be the winner and all these other things or whatever. And so, you know, it's really not. I don't think it's particularly made for an indie artist to be able to grow and develop in a good sense. Now, as of lately, I have been running into a few events that are trying to change the dynamic of that. To me, if an artist can't walk away with something that's going to help them better their career, then it's all a moot point. You know what I'm saying? It's like you came out here for nothing. Now, a lot of these places you go and you interacting with your peers. So you interacting with other people who want to be artists. And let's not forget that, I mean, everybody want to be that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is like crabs in a bucket in a sense, because everybody is trying to get their own shine, and we have to take the time to actually acknowledge one another and how great one another. It's so many things that we can learn from one another if we really watch and pay attention and we really listen and we really show support. You know what I'm saying? Because that is also going to broaden, to me, when I go out to these events, man, if it's artists that I really, really like, I tap in with them artists because, of course, man, I got a radio station. A lot of times I bring these artists onto the platform. A lot of times I invite them to come sit down with us for free. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I'm going to keep reminding y'all that we charge for you to come sit down and talk with us. So, we actually bring people onto our platform for free because...
Don't forget that $5 spend.
Absolutely. Because to me, it's important for us to help artists grow and develop. I created the platform to be kind of like that stepping stone for a lot of people. Don't know how to do media. When I first start going out and interviewing people, whatever, they don't know what to say. They be nervous. They don't want to do an interview because they don't really know what to say. And you know, and I'm like, well, look, it's cool. You know, sit here. I want you to talk to me like I'm one of your homies. You sit and talk to me like we fam. You know what I'm saying? And here we try to make the atmosphere as comfortable as we possibly can for you to really be able to sit and be in your element. And a lot of times we talk to people, we ask a couple questions, but after that, it kind of morphed in them being able to really share and tell their own story,
Right.
you know, and get their own message across as far as who they are or whatever. And so I just think that we need a lot more of that. A lot of people out here, they doing it and they doing it for the money. Yeah, we all want to get paid. Don't nobody want to be doing work for free. But at the end of the day, if you don't have a love and a real passion for it, then you're never going to get any fucking money off of it. You know what I'm saying? You always going to seem like you scheming and scamming to get by or whatever like that. And to me, that's just not what music is. That's not what hip hop is.
And that goes back to last week's show. Last week we were saying, you know, people think that we just do shit just to be doing shit, just to do shit for free. If you invest in yourself, somebody else is going to see you. You have no idea who's watching.
Absolutely.
I mean, for example, you could be performing somewhere. You have no idea what executives are in that building, because executives don't dress like the regular hip hop artists. They're not in diamonds and jewels.
No.
They're in their jeans and t-shirts.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
sit back. Oh, I like him. Look at his makeup. Look at his EPK. That helps.
Absolutely.
So, you know, again, I'm gonna say it till I'm blue in the face. Invest in yourself.
No, me seeing D Will at his listening party, I wanted him to come on the show off rip. I was like, look, so first off, he from the mitten, you know, so he's from back home. But even outside of that, I thought that he gave a great performance. I think that he's very talented. And listen, man, I don't feel like all music have to be you can tell when it's real.
Oh yeah, because you saying, I mean, you say you got some substance. You're saying some shit like
you could tell when it's real, and you could tell when it's pretend. You know what I'm saying? And I knew what he was giving was real. And I'm so tired of people just doing this shit to be doing it.
Just to be
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because everybody want to be a rapper these days or whatever like that. But like you can tell when it's really in somebody and when it's really meant for them. And again, it's important that you invest in yourself and that you're willing to take your own money, take your own time, put your own energy into developing the person that you're looking to be. You know, nobody is gonna reach down and just give you a handout these days. That's just not life. Nothing in life is free. And if you think that, then I don't know what rock you've been living under.
So for me, it's like meeting D Will, his first time. I'm hearing his music, the first time seeing him, and he got an event like that popping off. It's like, okay,
he had the event, he had the merch.
He's serious.
You know what I'm saying? He came in there.
Yeah, he was serious. You could tell.
Really
you know he's serious. So I was like,
absolutely,
okay, bro, doing it.
Absolutely. And I mean, the whole event and everything came together, like, to me, amazing. And so again, man, shout out to Carisha the Diva, because she definitely
shout out Carisha.
Yeah, she definitely
my
be
dog.
out here putting on, you know what I'm saying? For the city and for media, you know.
Right.
We don't get the best rap out here, you know what I'm saying? When actually, to me, it's all hand in hand. We all need one another, but you know,
You mean like as far as the media?
Yeah,
I mean, we definitely need the media. That's like
media,
one of the most important things,
DJs, producers, you know, or I mean, like again,
all that.
It's
For
all
sure.
it's all hand in hand. All of it goes hand in hand. So without one, then you're going to be lacking in some shape, fashion, or form. And so I think that we all have to be able to appreciate one another and give each other the opportunity to, of course, have our own individual shine as well. To me, media get treated like, I don't know, like the scraps from your plate. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, but without media, you don't get a lot of people to get to see what, like, so media makes it to where people outside of the people who were there are going to see what was going on there. You know what I'm saying?
In different, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know that media outlet, way different market than what you normally get your music played into. So You reach overseas, I'm saying
with us. Yeah, absolutely. But that's another thing. You don't know who other people know. So every time you interact with one person, you could be interacting with another 200 to and upwards of people. You know what I'm saying? Just based on that person's network and the people that person know. So anytime you go out, you should definitely be looking to network with everyone, but you definitely want to tap in with people like you of course your media people and your DJs and things like that. The people who these days seem to be undervalued. When actually in a lot of cases they're the ones who kind of got things
I want
going.
to ask you, Will, how did you meet Carisha?
Before I moved here, I was just seeing her on Instagram. I was just looking up a whole bunch of Atlanta stuff on Instagram. People, you know what I'm saying, artists, you know what I'm saying, media people, you know what I'm saying, all that. And I hit her up probably like last January about something. I forgot what it was. But then like I never replied. Then I end up like actually coming here, and I came here in September. I hit her up in September, and we had my first listening party in October.
Yes.
I got here at the beginning of like I think September 1st probably. We had my listening party October 17th. When we had Q the Plug up in there.
Word, you just ready to kick things off.
Yeah,
he came down here. Right.
Yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Carisha she real cool people, real inviting, and definitely willing to work with. She willing to work with anybody.
I rock with Carisha. I appreciate her so much. Girl power, of course. But she tap in with us, and she makes sure she invite us to everything that she have going on, and we definitely, we appreciate that. Because to me, again, everything go hand in hand. When you throw the type of events that she throw, you definitely want to have other media there, and then as media, you definitely want to be in the place where things are happening. And so like I said, it all goes hand in hand, and that's why building relationships is so important in this music industry or whatever. And so my question to you is, since you've been down here, what are your thoughts as far as the Atlanta music scene when it comes to the events and things like that? Have you been doing any shows and things like that down here?
Yeah, I done did like a lot of shows, and really, like you said, I agree totally with you said about, you know what I'm saying, they charging the artists and all that, and they already got the winners picked. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get on the big shows. Like, I think like me going through people like Carisha and doing my own parties, I think that's all the way legit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they coming for me, whatever type. But all the other ones, and it's a whole bunch of competitions I didn't try to get in where I was just like, I don't even know why I even did this. You know what I'm saying? But as far as all the other stuff, you know what I'm saying, they know, a lot of these promoters know that it's a whole bunch of thirsty artists out here. They'll get whatever, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's going to look good. The flyers going to look good. We go, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shows I'd have walked out. I just walked out of one the other day. I'm like, yeah, this ain't really worth it. I want to like get on something where, you know what I'm saying, some big names is popping. So I don't know if y'all know who Jay Cooper is, you know what I'm saying? He like Boosie road manager or something, whatever he is. But I went through him for the Boosie feature and all that. But you know what I'm saying, I've been talking to him, asking him like how to get on the big shows, because I'm trying to like be where it's really popping at.
No, absolutely.
And I'm talking about like traveling and all that too.
Absolutely.
Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, once you out here, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of small.
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, you got people like Struck Supreme, Making It Magazine, of course.
Street Nitty be doing a lot of things.
Street Nitty, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, Chit Chat been doing a lot of things lately too.
I mean,
they giving away money.
But it's like
they have a
people
competition every Thursday.
People like that really give you kind of like little tips and tricks, kind of like the spot me and Gray went to with Struck. They had somebody there that was actually in the industry and just giving you tips about what to do as far as branding and keeping everything, you know what I'm saying, the same across all the platforms. So people, when they look you up, you know what I'm saying, it's easy and all your stuff pop up. I mean, just giving you knowledge and stuff like that.
Things like that are important. That count. Like I said, if you're not leaving with something that's going to help your career, then again, it's pointless. Yeah, you can go up here and you could perform or whatever like that, but again, a lot of times you're performing it in front of people who are waiting to perform after you.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody paying attention for real.
No, for real.
And-
And
Like
that's
the DJ summit they just had a couple months ago. I was at all. I went to every day. Like I wanted to perform there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That was popping. I feel like people was in tune.
No.
Even though it was a lot of artists, but you know what I'm saying, it was a lot of big names in there, the coalitions and all that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I wanna
Yeah,
be
the
at some
summits
type
are
of event.
definitely something to tap into here, and they have them often.
Right.
You always want to go to places where you're going to get some big names or whatever like that, because then of course you're going to get the right type of eyes on you. You're definitely going to leave with something, even if it's just in a networking stance.
Right.
If you're willing to go and talk to people,
Yeah.
then it's a lot of opportunities here in Atlanta for you, regardless to wherever you go.
I think that's where a lot of artists mess up. They don't really they don't go and once they perform, they don't go and talk to other artists. Like
Oh,
that
no,
could
they-
be
they just
that
perform
other
and they
artists could be
leave. If there's
Yeah.
no money at the end, these folks perform and they leave. They're
Yeah.
on to the next thing, whether it's the next
Yeah.
performance or to go chill and smoke with their
Because-
buddies. You know what I'm saying? Go pop bottles in somebody's club or
Right.
something. You
They-
know?
they missing out on like talking to these other artists. You could possibly feature on one of their tracks. I mean,
Right.
they could become a fan of your music, and you know what I'm saying. So it's
and grow your
Yeah,
audience,
yeah.
because again, you don't know the same people that these other people know. You just came down here from a whole different state, which means you got a whole different area of people that follow you, that support you. You know, so people who tap in with you, they're not just tapping in with people here in Georgia, they tapping in with people in Lansing, people all over Michigan, and people all over any other place that you've been. You know what I'm saying? Or any other support that you may have from anywhere else. And so people, they lack that concept. You know, when it comes to the music, it's definitely who you know.
Yeah, for sure.
definitely.
For sure.
It is.
Well, let's get into this next song. How about that?
Let's do it.
Hey.
All that. Levanto Beats.
Just my imagination running away with me. Just my imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination running away with me. Hey, 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 hey. Look, I had a vision with my daddy, then he disappeared. Been stressing, I lost 3 of my people in a year. Been in the field like blitz when they ain't playing fair. Made it out the water, tackle my bait like fishing gear. It's the murder mitten, never faking to get real here. The steel will put stand-up guys in a wheelchair. The West got a taste of me when I used to hit licks there. But Keizo and Allen, that's my block, I was built there. Listen, now do you get it, baby, when I say I came from nothing? I done growed up to be a hero with no cape or nothing. I had choices, the grave cage or cape busting. But through that temptation, I could never be a David Ruffin, nah. But through that temptation, I could never be a David Ruffin, nah. I had choices, the grave cage or cape busting. It was just my imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination running away with me. Hey, 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 hey. It was just my imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination running away with me. Hey, 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 hey.
Imagine trying to make it in the city where they say this and this about G you up. Now they wanna be down like they been around you. Better get them friends from around you, cause they gon' do you wrong. I was taught if they know too much, they go tell it all. Had dreams have been the plug that went down, so I could get it off. First trip 10K, second one, yeah. So I'm always on my grind, get it by any means. I was taught if they don't look you in the eyes, they don't really mean it. Imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination running away with me. Hey, 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 hey. It was just my imagination. Hey, 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 hey. Running away with me. It was just my imagination. Running away with me. Hey, 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 hey.
You are now rocking with On Blast Radio Atlanta, home of the $5 spin and your #1 station for independent artists.
That shit trash.
Hell yeah, man. I fuck with that one right there. Yeah. You got a whole lot of musicianship in there, you know. Man, I've just always been a lover of real music, you know, and music with substance is what I call it. All this other music, it's cool to have fun music. Yeah. Fun music is cool, right, you know, but you got to have music that give you a variety of moods, you know, and not just shit that make you want to go kill somebody or go call women bitches or get leaning in the club or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Stuck on stupid and shit.
Like he tell a story. You know what I'm saying? He got some substance, and a lot of people can relate. Definitely can relate to what he's saying. So
absolutely,
definitely love that type of music.
And that's more what we need to change hip hop. You know, I think that hip hop is in dire distress right now. It need a whole lot of resuscitation. And my hope is that artists decide to step outside the box and of course also decide to dig deeper than the surface. A lot of music these days, it's a lot of surface type of stuff. You know, me and Jason love to go down the rabbit hole and we watch all these YouTube videos and you know, we Jaguar Wright and my man Orlando
Orlando Brown.
Yeah, and you know, when they talk about music and the industry and you know how Jaguar Wright said that, you know, they had a big meeting and you know, Puff and them, they decided that pretty much they're not gonna get talented artists anymore, in a sense that they just was gonna go out here and grab people and they was gonna turn them into artists. And then when you go out here and you turn a motherfucker into artists, when you give people something, of course, because everybody want to be rich and everybody want to be famous, you know what I'm saying? Right. And so once you turn that light on them or whatever like that, but they don't know anything, then you control them. They're easier to manipulate, you know what I'm saying? People who really have a love for music and they do it, they invest not only in the craft of music, but the knowledge and the business of music. Right. And so you can't just pull the wool over their eyes or no shit like that. And so of course these executives, all they want is the money. You know, that's why artists end up dead and shit like that or whatever, because the ultimate goal is for them to line their pockets. Right. It's not to have music with substance. Right. You know what I'm saying? Music that uplift the people, music that speak to the people and help them grow or whatever, or music that actually talk about what's going on out here, you know. And so like I said, man, you got to be the change.
It's crazy that, you know what I'm saying, they signing these contracts not knowing that it's a they got a life, they got that too, but they got a life insurance policy on these artists. Like, so they gonna get their money one way or the other. They don't mind you going and talking about, you know what I'm saying, whatever you talking about, people
and killing them and shit like that, because when that guy come and blow your head off, guess what? They're gonna get paid. You know, a lot of times they know what's gonna happen. And I mean, and so man, people talk about this, sell your soul and all this other stuff or whatever like that, and they think it's like literally selling your soul. You can't really sell your soul, but when you start to go out of your own morals, character, integrity, that's selling your soul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're going to go against your morals, your integrity for $1. Yeah, that's when it comes down. That's what selling your soul is. And a lot of these people, due to wanting to be rich, to be famous or whatever like that, they are willing to do just about anything. That's why you see these niggas in dresses. That's why you see a lot of this craziness that be going on. And so again, man, shit happened that we allow.
Right.
Straight
and,
up.
I'll have to say, not to even cut you off, show. Last week.
No, cut me off. I talk too much.
Last week.
You saying you talking now?
I got the opportunity to sit down with Chubb Rock. And for y'all that don't know who Chubb Rock is, Google him.
Yeah.
Crawl from under the rock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Stop smoking the rock.
and I asked Chubb Rock, I was like, Chubb, what do you feel about the state of hip hop today? He sat back, he paused, he looked in the sky for a minute. He said, you know what? When people ask me about the state of hip hop today, he said, one thing that I can say about these young artists that are serious about their craft, they know their business. You don't need to sign to a label. You get yourself a social media platform and you build your following. Hell, you can make $1 million. My bad. I keep forgetting about pounding on the table. I talk with my hands.
He's passionate, y'all.
Yes.
But Chubb said one thing about these young artists today is that are really serious about their craft is that they know the business. And that's the key. Know what you're getting yourself into before you get into it.
Knowledge is power, man.
And
you never know listen, when you really know the business, then you have the advantage. You don't want them to have the advantage. If you really doing what you're supposed to be doing and you really know the business, you don't have to go out, seek, and find. It is gonna find you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is stay moving, keep the motion going. You know what I'm saying?
Because they're gonna want to be a part of everywhere, what you got going on.
Be seen, stand out. In your way. You don't have to be gimmicky and all these other things. You just got to be real, man. Authenticity sells.
Facts.
And people be fucking up because they want to be like everybody else.
Exactly.
And now everybody sound like everybody else. Every time you turn on the music, you hearing the same old shit over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that shit is played, man. It make you not even want to turn on the radio.
Exactly.
Which we don't.
We absolutely don't.
I listen to the radio.
The only time I listen to the radio is in the morning on my way to work when they be having the morning talk shows and they be talking all this shit or whatever like that.
But mainstream radio, I don't do it.
Listen, that's the only time I ever really listen to the radio. Anytime after that, no, bro. I'm listening to the music that these indie artists be sending me.
Yep.
And what's crazy is there's so many people with talent out here, and you just really have to get out here and make a way for yourself, honestly, because the opportunities are out there. So
I got a question for y'all though.
Yes.
Y'all been here for a minute. What is y'all best advice for me as far as getting out here in the city?
You want to make sure that you tap in with the right people. To me, that's what it all boils down to. Tapping in with the right people. People who actually care about the music, people who of course have a reach and who can make things happen if they really rock with you or whatever. Tapping in with the DJs, tapping in with these indie stations or whatever like that, because they get a lot of things going on, of course, in the city. I feel like you get more support from people who really in it for the love of it and not for just the monetary gain or whatever. And so when you tap in with people who have a passion for it and they fuck with you, then they're gonna tell people about you. You know what I'm saying? And your name is gonna be spoken in rooms that you would never imagine or even think of or whatever. Of course, visuals. You got to have visuals these days. Keep your social media going. Actually interact with the people who are liking and commenting on your posts and things like that. That's how you grow a fan base. It's important it's important because that make people feel seen and heard, and then they like, oh yeah, amen. When I commented on D Will post, right, he whatever like that, like, oh man, like he actually a real dude. He don't got somebody, you know, managing the social media or whatever like that. Like certain things are important when it comes to gaining fans. The most important thing that you can have as an artist is fans. Fans buy the tickets, fans buy your merch, fans buy your music. So you want to make sure you tapping in and you interacting with the fans, of course, but you're also getting yourself seen in the right places so that you can start getting the type of motion that you say you want, like, you know, the big shows and things like that. All that come into play when you're dealing with the right type of people. And that's my opinion.
That's it.
Well, I got one more for you. And I learned this from my partner Justified from Fathers in Hip Hop. Big shout out to Fathers in Hip Hop. One thing that Justified always said to me, visibility is marketability. So what he did is he went and bought TV slots, commercial slots with Xfinity and Comcast cable in his local area, right? Mm-hmm. So now every time Love and Hip Hop comes on, guess what? Justified got a commercial come on right after that. Every time Wives and Basketball come on, guess what? He got a commercial coming on promoting his album or promoting a concert that he got going on. Why did he choose those times? Because what do we watch? Love and Hip Hop.
We watch a whole lot of reality TV.
Yeah. And so from me to you, and it was something that I learned from my little big homie, visibility is marketability. So if you got the bread, invest in yourself. Call up these cable television stations and say, hey, how much would it cost for me to get a local spot?
And it's not expensive.
Yeah,
we did it. Smooth Move. We did it for you know, the company or whatever like that. You know, Xfinity got this thing called Spotlight or whatever like that. There you go. And they give you whole packages. Did that help y'all out? It's a little different for us. We move seniors. And so, I mean, I could say that it helped a little bit, especially because how we marketed and promoted it around it. But it's different for us versus you, because as an artist, like he said, the people who watch who are into music and hip hop and stuff like that, they're actually watching those shows or whatever like that. You know, we're marketing to seniors, and so it's like I said, it's a little different. The dynamic is different.
And then depending on how much you want to pay, it expands your reach, because you could be on those stations in Norcross or Gwinnett County, but not in Atlanta. Right? So now not only do you want to pay for Gwinnett, but you want to pay for Cobb County, Fulton County. Like, you want to get into those markets, and then, because that grows you.
What you also have to think about too is a lot of people don't even really watch TV like that anymore. You want to do more so streaming services, so part. Hulu and your Amazon Prime and Tubi and stuff like that. And of course, diversify your craft. You know, a lot of there you go. So I was about to say, a lot of artists are transitioning into
the film.
Yeah,
our movie out already.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So things like that, getting the movies on Tubi and getting them on the Hulus and all those other things. I got a plug to get your movie on Tubi if it's not on there already. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna hook you up with my people, but yeah, things like that will get eyes on you, you know. And then, like I said, when you diversifying, then you're getting different outlets, which means you're getting different type of people. You're growing your fan base in different type of ways or whatever like that. And of course, that can't help but improve.
I got one thing. As far as like radio play, like these major radio stations and stuff like that, if you can find the email of the program manager. A lot of times the program managers are the ones who play the music, who set up the playlist and stuff like that. So if you can find that email and drop your music in that email, shoot them an email, it'll go backdoor your shit. And today, what's name? A lot of times, if they like your music, they'll play it.
And tap in with the colleges. A lot of colleges play your music for free. So a lot of college stations will play your music for free, but also reach out to them to be able to go to the colleges for shows and things like that. A lot of artists perform at these colleges for different events and things of that nature, or even tapping in. And so community service is a big thing. call the schools, see if you can come down and talk to the students about music or about
Tell your story,
right, exactly. Things like that really make a big difference, of course, and then it grows your fan base, of course. So I mean, those are things that I just learned from being in music over the years or whatever like that. Back home we tapped in with a lot of the schools, and then the whole guerrilla marketing shit, man. Get you some posters, get out here, put them shits everywhere, get you some stickers, stick them on every fucking gas station thing that you could possibly come past or whatever like that. Because like he said, visibility is marketability, and you just got to be seen.
Right. You start
And
seeing
watch
that
out
sticker.
for janky promoters. That's if you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about.
I think your route of creating your own events and doing your
the way to
own
go.
thing
Man,
is that
amazing.
puts you ahead of the game already, because these people, like you said, they come in there for you. But the way to expand upon that is to start bringing other artists in too, and not have it just be around you. Yeah.
Right.
So there you exactly.
That's pretty
and
much what Primrose
gonna
did.
build out your fan base, because
Primrose did the
Bring
same
you
thing.
in
You get more
like
people.
up and coming comedian, have them open the show for you.
Host it for me.
You know what I'm saying, man, and watch how you blow, because now you're not only getting that comedian's fans, but you're already having your fans that are already there.
Yeah, and then pull one or two artists along with you or
That you-
whatever.
that you- somebody that you really fuck with, yeah.
And then there it is. So I think that is a better way of course, changing the dynamic of what happens here. A lot of these events, like you say, they're not really worth going to unless they already have the big names and the things like that attached to them. Things like that, yeah, I would go to. But these small showcases and all these other things, maybe not so much. What's the thing that be happening at Believe Hall that's going on tonight?
But that's
you put me up on that.
Yeah, that's a what's name event though. That's a what's his name? The one who said that at the end.
All Access J.
That's all. That's he be doing that event.
Okay,
that event. He does that
to
event.
To me, the great thing about that is the stage.
What is it?
So the footage that you'll get from it, and it's always packed, but the whole ambiance and the whole scene setup or whatever is great, because it looked like a fucking concert type of thing or whatever like that. So certain things like that, yeah. Thursday we got this music
Atrium
thing that we're doing at the Atrium or whatever. It's supposed to be a whole lot of big names in there. It's like a whole
One Love, One Mic.
Yes, One Love, One
Mic. That's the All Access J does that. So.
And that's going on tonight at Believe Hall or whatever.
Yeah.
But even if you just tap in, if you just go to watch and link and connect with people or whatever, then you get a chance to see, because the next one I think they do maybe once a month or something like that. They might do it.
Yeah.
And then on every Wednesday.
But that should be lit.
It's on his Instagram, so just check out his Instagram.
Yeah, it really be lit.
And then on Wednesdays, Unity Cafe. I got a plug for you. Holla at my boy TZ Fontaine. He's also a producer and a rapper.
Yeah,
we had him on the show. Unity Cafe and the SWATs, man. Hey, they do something every Wednesday, and they all about positivity. Yeah, they all about positivity, man. So tap in with them folks too.
And so to me, it's all about tapping in with artists that are looking to their community type. They not these bougie ass motherfuckers who they want to be it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's a lot of people who out here and they just feel like they got to be the top dog or whatever. But it's also a lot of people out here that still believe in hip hop, and they still believe in the community of hip hop, and they looking to build, grow, and expand or whatever like that. The best thing that you can have is a team of solid motherfuckers who really believe in what you got going on, and y'all all helping one another. And so with that, I feel like any artist can really go far. You just gotta keep them suckers.
He on the right track.
Out your way, You're
on the right track, though, bro.
For real. And but see, that's the whole thing that I say. When you come from where we from, you know how to make a way out of no way. We're just built that way, and we are definitely people who are like, look, man, if you fuck with us, we fuck with you, and we solid on that. And we're solid on that. If you fuck with us, then we fuck with you. Now, when you start acting funny, then I know which way to go. You know what I'm saying? And I think that kind of make the difference in where we from and what be going on down here. Like a lot of this shit down here, they be faking it. You know what I'm saying? And bro, they say fake it till you make it, but that shit really don't get you nowhere. That's to me, that's like a slow grind.
That might get you in the door, but it ain't gonna keep you there.
There you go. That's some real shit.
Show, before we go any farther, shout out the phone number, man, so these folks can call in.
Hey, look, man, 678-777-4583 is scrolling across the screen.
Yeah, we got it. But you know what we talked about last
People don't read.
People don't read.
We was just on it. So,
people don't read.
Man,
people don't read.
Y'all tap in with us. Call in and ask questions for D Will. Ask questions for Big Show. Myself, D Gray, Jason C. Man, we here.
So, not to get off of you, but to get back on our topic of the night. Our topic is words hurt, or are people just too damn sensitive? What do you think about that?
I mean, it's 50-50 for real. Sometimes words hurt, and some people is sensitive. I be saying some small shit, and people just, you know what I'm saying?
Get their little pennies in the
Right. It really just depends on what's said for real, and the time, and the
timing.
person,
It could.
Who it is,
like, who is like
what they talking about,
right? Especially if it's somebody that they look up to, and you go, and that person goes sideways, they be like, "Oh damn, you got me fucked up, bro. I looked up to you. I ain't fucking with you no more."
Look. So I mean, to me, but truth is fact is fact, and to me, the truth really pisses people off. It don't matter. It don't matter in what tone or what way you say it. You know what I'm saying? Hit dogs holler like a motherfucker. And so man, I don't. There is power behind words. It is very much so. There's a lot of power behind words, but you create the power.
Well, what you give.
So you give the words power. And so
as far as what, like how you saying it?
How you interpret it.
How you respond to it.
Yeah, how you respond and how you interpret
it.
Okay,
I got you.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, words are spell.
And sometimes people take stuff out of context a lot.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You took that
way a lot of times it'd be misunderstanding.
But people take things out of context when they are uncomfortable with themselves or when there is truth to it. That's when people get offended. When there's truth to it, because if there's no truth to it, then what is the issue? You know what I'm saying? And so again, man, a lot of the conversations that we have all boil back to me to knowing yourself, knowing who you are, because when you know who you are, then people can't tell you who you are. Yeah, well, tell them, call them again. Could be the signal. I don't know. Maybe they dialed the wrong number. But no, when you know who you are, people can't tell you who you are, and so you're not going to take offense why would I take offense to something that I know don't apply to me? And so that's what I mean when you put the power in the word. As soon as you react to it, then it can definitely make it true.
Motherfuckers be talking to you, they say something.
I got to get better at that.
Hey yo, man, you live on the radio.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing I need you to do is turn whatever you listening to us on down.
Thank you.
There we go. What's good with you? Yes.
Yo, what's going on?
Hey man, we in here. What's good? Tell us. Yeah, right. Tell us who you are and where you calling from.
Calling from California.
Okay, Cali. That's what I'm talking about. So what's going on with you, fam?
So I'm an upcoming artist, right?
Okay.
And I got a question. I'm about to be moving to Atlanta real soon. And for upcoming artists that's moving to Atlanta from the city of California, from the state of California, how we catch the Atlanta native ear?
Man, again, be yourself. You know, the one thing about Atlanta, it's a fucking cesspool of everybody from everywhere right now. You know, California music it has a buzz, you know, and so I just feel like if you get out here and you do your thing, then of course you're gonna catch somebody's ear or whatever. It's a lot of what your pop said, man. It's the visibility. Get out here, be seen, you know, make sure you're talking about something worth listening to, and people gonna gravitate to you.
What you got on that, D Will? What you got?
Yeah, being an artist that's not from Atlanta, you came down, you jumped on the scene in less than a month. So what's your advice?
I mean, yeah, just get down here and just get on the grind for real. Just be outside, pick the right shows to go to, bro. You know what I'm saying? Network with the right people. I mean, you obviously already in the game. You know what I'm saying? Your pops right here and all that. So, you know what I'm saying? Make it come straight here, get on this little platform and all that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna turn you up. But yeah, man, just be outside, and I'll probably throw your own events too, bro. If you got an EP coming, you know what I'm saying? Hit up Carisha the Diva.
You're right.
Hit up Carisha the Diva and have her throw you a fire event, bro. She gonna bring in a lot of important people up in there, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, just keep turning up and finding the right places to be.
I agree.
Yeah. Straight up.
I appreciate that.
No doubt. And you sound just like your daddy.
Yep.
You got any other questions for us?
Oh, I guess that's it.
I was really about it right now.
All right, already. So
No,
wait, you got to tell everybody
so
you got to tell everybody who they need to be listening for when you get out here.
What's your Instagram and tell everybody, you know, who you are.
No doubt. My name is Demoria, aka Mo. Everybody usually call me Mo. It's my household name. I'm Too Greedy Mosley on Facebook, Instagram. Catch me on there.
How you spell the Instagram?
Too Greedy with two O's, spelled like with two O's. Greedy spelled regular, and MOESLY.
Okay, Too Greedy Mosley. I hear you.
And he just like his pops. He trying to eat up everything.
We see.
All the way with it.
Look, I feel that. Well, we definitely go tap in with you. You gonna have at least three new followers tonight, right? before we get up out of here.
Hey, man.
You know, and man, just keep doing your thing. Keep your head up, man. We out here. We're gonna be right here and ready for you when you get here.
Down here, right?
For real.
Hey, that plane ticket on the way, son.
It's all the way there with it.
Already.
I'm gonna DM you in a minute too, bro.
Show that.
Already. Well, we appreciate the call, fam.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be tapping in.
All right.
All right, love.
See, man, that's what I'm talking about. See, now you see how easily you get to jump on here and promote yourself when you call into the radio station. Like, man, that's crazy. People be nervous. They be scared to call. Like, bro, you could call and talk about yourself, call and talk about your brother, your cousin,
whatever
your uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, there is a such thing as free support, okay? Free support is likes, shares, comments, shouting out your people. You know what I'm saying? Tell somebody or whatever. Again, man, when people ask me how can they help me, I tell them all you gotta do is tell somebody about me. Your goddamn dope sell itself, okay?
Man.
All you gotta do is show them where it's at, my nigga. Show motherfuckers where I'm at, and trust and believe they gonna gravitate because we be talking some real shit. So, at the very least, man, a like, a share, a comment goes so far when it comes to artists and small businesses or whatever like that, you know. So you can't say it's nothing that you can do to help your people, because just telling the motherfucker like, hey, you ever heard of whoever, they got some nice stuff going on, you might want to check them out. That shit really goes a long way, and that shit take a couple seconds. So man, you know, we don't like to stay on here too long. D Will, anything that you want to leave our viewers with before you get up out of here?
You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there that's trying to grind, whether you're doing music, film, entrepreneurship, small businesses, lashes, all that, whatever y'all doing, you know what I'm saying? Just keep grinding, take it that. I mean, one day at a time, you know what I'm saying? I'm here, man. Be looking out, bro. Look out. Let's talk about it on the way. Featuring a feature from Boosie Badass, Mo3, and T-Rail. Let's get it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. And before we leave, tell everybody your Instagram so they can tap in with you.
My Instagram, Follow me everywhere at Music D Will. That's MUZIKDWILL. Again, MUZIKDWILL.
And as y'all heard right here, he actually get back with folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
He'll tap in with you, shoot you a message.
Right.
You know, interact, link, collaborate,
All that.
or
Let's
whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he's new down here too. So look, if you got some things going on that you think could benefit my fam D Will, y'all make sure y'all tap in with him. Y'all tap in with us. We'll get information over to him or whatever like that, man. It's really time that we start making hip hop back about community. You know, and we start back working together. Absolutely. So until then, man, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your ass, wear a mask.
Yeah.
Look, hey man, we're gonna go out to this Racks on Racks. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. It's On Blast Radio Atlanta. Your girl Big Show.
I am Jason C.
You are now rocking
boy,
On Blast
D-Gray.
Radio
Hey,
with a
D-Gray.
$5 spin and your #1 station for independent artists.
Used to post in the front of the store with a phone in the bag. I'ma flip it till it's all gone. Mag on me with the mask on me. Even used to rob niggas on the way home. Up still don't move till I say so. Call of Duty leave niggas with a halo. I'm not a Cuban, but I smoke them from the pesos. And I set it off for them bankrolls. Racks on racks, racks on racks. We go and get it. Racks on racks, racks on racks. We go and get it. Racks on racks, racks on racks. We go and get it. Yeah, we go and get it. Yeah, we go and get it.
Flipping the script, boy, you a trip. Oh, that's the gang, boy, you a bitch. Ripping this 30, you know I'm gon' spin. Shooting my shot, you know I ain't gon' miss. Heard you done switch, boy, you a snitch. Call him the flip, bustin' the clip. We came from rags, we up and we lit. We came from rags, we up and we
Run
lit.
up a check and I keep me a blick and don't fuck with me, nigga, cause I'm with the shit. And I'm cut from a cloth that you niggas can't rip. And I walked on some shoes that you niggas can't fit. Straight out the mud, make it rain in this bitch. And I toe tag a nigga, got gang in this bitch. And he won't get a pass, he can't get an assist, but he making the news, he the current event. I felt some pain and you niggas can't feel it. Yeah, I'm like a Leah, I'm 1 in a million. Can't deal with these niggas that be in they feelings. Can't fall for these hoes cause they really be tripping.
My flow is on point, they call me precision.
Put you in the scope, now you all in my vision. Yeah, we the goats, we like Jordan and Pippen. Yeah, we been in the paint, we been scoring and winning. She blow me up cause she feeling some type of way, but she so lucky I even had time today. You want a feature, then we can accommodate. I may not bother cause we don't have common ways. I got some niggas that's ready to die for me. I got some niggas that's ready to ride with me. If I catch them slipping, my niggas gon' slide with me. Worst of the worst, they gon' die with me. Used to post in the front of the store with a phone in the bag. I'ma flip it till it's all gone. Mag on me with the mask on me. Even used to rob niggas on the way home. Up still don't move till I say so. Call of Duty leave niggas with a halo. I'm not a Cuban, but I smoke them from the pesos. And I set it off for them bankrolls. Racks on racks, racks on racks. We go and get it. Racks on racks, racks on racks. We go and get it. Racks on racks, racks on racks. We go and get it. Yeah, we go and get it. Yeah, we go and get it.
Yo, it's your girl Big Show. When you tuned into the Truth Session, you don't get no realer than this.